Hey guys, Super Mike here, and in today's video we take a look at a new theory for Bendy and the Dark Revival, the upcoming follow-up to Bendy and the Ink Machine. Recently, the game's developer, Kindly Beast, released a brand new gameplay teaser showing a brief glimpse into the twisted world of this new game. I covered both my first impressions in this reaction video, and then followed that up with a speculative video looking at potential new gameplay mechanics and 3 theories as to who the mysterious female protagonist we seem to be playing as may be. It seems the game's co-creator Meatly has been swift to narrow down these theories and took to Twitter to confirm this is a brand new character. Not only that, a character who we have not heard mentioned before, ruling out the possibility of characters such as Dot referenced in the upcoming Bendy novel Dreams Come to Life. This got me thinking, who is it then? And moreover, what is the story surrounding her in this new game? A game said to be neither a sequel or prequel to the original. Today we are going to take a look at a possible storyline which may fit and would explain the existence of this new character to boot. So sit back, relax, and let's do this. In order to explain what might be going on in this new trailer, we need to look back to the original and recap on how we believe the Ink Machine itself worked. The Ink Machine was a device capable of reanimation. It could take a human soul, infuse it with some of that special ink, and somehow through the miracle of despicable anti-humanitarian science, rebirthed someone once human into an inky creation. The most perfect of these designs even looked identical to their cartoon counterparts. This giant ink machine also seemed to be the life force of this strange cartoon world. It created a cartoon replica of Joey Drew's old studio, one Henry found himself trapped within after responding to a message from his old work partner. We had speculated that this cartoon world was created by the ink machine that exists in the real world within Joey's apartment, a device we catch the briefest of glimpses at during the final moments of the game. So this machine contains the cartoon studio Henry explores, and then the giant machine within this world breathes life into everything around it. However, at its core, it is a projector which can play the final reel to end the story happening inside it.
You see, there's only one thing Bendy has never known. He was there for his beginning, but he's never seen the end.
This final reel was taken from a vault which seemed to act as a storage room containing box upon box full of different film reels. Because of Henry's loop, he always believes he must find the one reel to end it all, the last reel. However, who knows how things would have changed if he had just selected a different one. If he just realised a different choice in that moment could change his future and provide a different outcome. Perhaps one of the ideas found on Joey Drew's desk within his apartment. Perhaps a way to escape this inky prison. The point is that Henry always makes the same choices. He enters the studio, reborn into this inky world, turns on the machine, and finds himself trapped in the depths of the studio, where he then journeys to the heart of the machine to try and fix what he started, but to no avail. Henry is trapped in this universe, in this version of events, on this reel. With the new Bendy and the Dark Revival acting as neither a sequel or prequel to Henry's story then, it seems logical to conclude this is a new reel altogether, a new universe created with a new machine, meaning the machine and its world that resides within Joey's apartment is not the focus of this game. We are almost certainly leaving behind that and venturing into something entirely different. So, where do the new set of film reels and the machine they run on exist? Well, the one company we know helped develop this inhumane technology for Joey Drew was the corporation known as Gent. We know very little about them, but their branding is found throughout Bendy and the Ink Machine, and we know from audio logs in that game that they had workers within Joey's studio maintaining things, most notably Thomas Connor, who was directly involved in bringing the early creations such as Bendy to life.
Progress report to Gent Home Office. Client, Joey Drew Studios. The process of running the cartoon film through the machine for the figures to imprint upon themselves is going well. We've had several near successes.
So, much of the Gent team spent time working at Joey Drew Studios. They even seemed to gatekeep the entrance of the giant ink machine powering everything. Notice in the game how we travel through the Gent office and their giant vault to eventually access it. Joey Drew may have been out of his depth here, hiring Gent to help realise his vision of bringing cartoons to life, a process which led him down a dark path into the realm of human experimentation, all so he could pioneer a world-leading theme park full of living, breathing Bendy characters.
Susie, I'll be straight. I'm putting together a small project. I want you to bring Alice to life once again.
However, all the while, Gent were likely using Joey's ideas and the money he provided them with to engineer this technology for themselves. Joey essentially got a raw deal. He paid all the money to design and beta test new technology, with Gent then able to engineer a superior design of their own within their own headquarters. Remember, that vault looked picked clean when Henry reaches it, so did Gent take back all the other reels with all the other templates for themselves? This new story may well take place inside a second and superior ink machine engineered by Gent. We see evidence of Gent throughout this trailer, from the opening moments where this new character holds up a modified Gent pipe and examines their branding, to the Gent logo seen on barrels, to the electronic lock device on this door. The Gent logo is all over everything, surely not a coincidence. If this is a Gent created universe on a new film reel projecting within a new machine, then why is this the same old studio we are returning to? Why are the Searchers and Butcher Gang members still here, and presumably Bendy too, as well as potentially all the other characters from the original game? Well, think of it this way. The ink machine, as far as we know, creates from a template, whether that be one of Boris, Alice, or Bendy himself. Not all creations come out successfully, of course, as we see in the case of Susie's failed Alice, and of course the Searchers and Lost Ones, humans who didn't quite make the grade during their reanimation process. That said, they would appear within this new world too, as Gent is still creating based off the work they manufactured for Joey Drew and his studio.
I know you boys over at Gent are doing your best, but I'm paying for living attractions, not weird abominations.
It makes no sense for them to spend time and money creating a new virtual world and characters when they already possess a perfect test environment in the form of the old cartoon studio and the souls trapped within. Instead, they can iterate on this existing template. So the machine Gent created would still use the same character and world templates. However, we do see new additions in their version of the studio, things that wouldn't exist at the old one and can be associated with a more technology-driven company. This workbench, for example, full of tools and likely used to upgrade items such as the pipe seen here, a pipe containing a new electric-based tech. More electronics can be seen with this door system, a heavy-duty and very secure lock mechanism which was at no point seen during Henry's adventure. If this is the case, then this new character starts making a whole lot of sense, as do her comments in this trailer and even the title of the game itself. After all, this is a Dark Revival, and the revival reference may not only apply to the characters being reborn, but also the secret Dark Revival of Joey's Ink Machine project by the Gent company themselves. As the character awakes in this trailer, she examines her hands and says,
"What? This feels wrong."
She sounds as if she expects to be here, but doesn't expect to feel and look the way she does. Throughout the trailer, she acts afraid of her surroundings, and by the end, she consumes a piper, and as her hands grow inkier, asks the question,
"What's happening to me?"
This seems to be someone who is out of their depth, but not entirely unaware of their situation. To me, it seems like a test subject who is aware they would be entering this new world, but not aware of how it would change their appearance and the danger they would now face. If this is Gent's own machine and cartoon world, then it is possibly the story of a Gent worker or test subject who volunteers to take an expedition into this twisted world without realizing the sinister implications. That their soul would become trapped and reborn within a cartoon creation, and they would leave their past reality behind to become reborn in this new one. A reality full of terrors birthed from the ink. In this new game, we live through the test subject's transformation firsthand and follow their journey into madness as they try to escape. However, as this is a new reel running on an improved machine, perhaps things can turn out differently this time. But of course this is just a theory, guys, and we will have to wait and see if it holds true when Bendy and the Dark Revival Chapter 1 launches later this year. And that's it for today's video. Please remember to give it a like if you did enjoy watching, and maybe drop a comment too, as well as subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you never miss an upload. This channel specializes in variety horror content, including creepypasta readings, horror gaming facts and theories, and general interest pop culture horror videos. So if you're interested in all things spooky, you'll find something to enjoy here at Super Horror Bro. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.